Hi beachlings! Good morning from me and Sam Bichan. Today we're bringing you guys a small vid. This isn't really a request but something I get asked quite a lot about, and I thought that having morning coffee with Sam Bichan here and talking to you guys about that might be a good idea. By the way, hair result from henna cassia mixture, if you were wondering. So I'm just having my morning coffee and I thought that we could have like a small hangout, just like this. And I was thinking about talking to you guys about what people often ask me, and that is why am I not scared of spirits and ghosts and paranormal things. And that's a broad statement. I guess I'm a little scared, like anyone would be. But there's kind of like, I guess I'm not terrified like most people, and I just wanted to kind of like tell the story of that in a condensed form, because avid viewers probably have put some things together from my videos, but I thought that it would be good to just have a cup of coffee and talk about paranormal, just a little, to kind of like put an end to questions maybe, or like give you guys some answers. So yeah, basically when I was a kid, like I lived in a haunted house, and my house had different kinds of activity in there, and I also had a friend who was really into paranormal things and investigating them, and I was grown up at the like time period when Wicca was like kind of like popular for the first time, and so people talked a lot about like magic and paranormal, and like it was mainly just kind of like Satanism was like something that people talked about a lot, and thus like also talking about spirit world, and people were like doing seance and doing things like that when I was growing up, and it was kind of this small little party trick to do like spiritism and things like that. So I was very much grown up on the urban legends like and paranormal things era, if you could say. And we didn't have the internet yet, so internet was just coming around when I was like a kid. So urban legends and things, and like sitting with friends just kind of like in a circle and just talking ghost stories, doing things, investigating, that was something that we did. And we also kind of like investigated haunted locations with my friends. We took like cameras out and we tried to catch paranormal activity. And I guess because we were like that, and like my family history also has like psychic mediums, or at least I'd think from the stories that they are. So it was kind of a natural path for me to start finding out things about that, and since I've been raised into like kind of like that kind of era, it just felt kind of natural, and I'm super curious also. So anyway, me and my friends were interested in things like this, and we started to like pull these things to us. Like things started to happen in my house. It's a pretty old house. There's been like many different people in there, like my home house where I grew up. It has multiple residents, some of whom have died before I was even born, and so the house has history, okay? And there's been like a lot of things happening in that house at some point, and so it's not kind of like weird that there was like paranormal activity there. So ever since I was a kid, like there was a closet door that kept opening, and this is like normal knowledge. And then there were kind of like, I remember always like there was some parts of the house that I didn't like to go, because I could like feel the energies there, and I could like feel that there's someone there, like a ghost. And there were like things happening when we were alone with my sister and my friends, like there were like glasses clinking and doors closing and opening, and hearing footsteps and things. So I grew up like that, like things like that, surrounded by things like that. And then I moved to my own apartment, which also happened to be haunted, okay guys. So at this point I'm not a Wiccan, even though that was like a phase very like popular at the times when I was like growing up. I thought that all magic is evil and paranormal things are evil and things, and I couldn't handle those things at that point. Like I was like everybody else, like scared of them and things. But then I lived in the apartment where there was like the suicide victim ghost, and like after that, because so many things happened in that house, so many kind of like weird things, and like something that will like make you think about your stance on paranormal again. Like I was a skeptic at that point, but like so many things happened that I just wanted to research, because that's like the way I do things. So I started researching, and that actually like kind of forwarded me into occult and Wicca and things because of the paranormal things that happened. So because I wanted to find answers, like what was that ghost, why did it show itself, what is it like dangerous, things like this. And I started to research and research and research, and I found out that I'm like inclined to feeling the energies of ghosts, and they are attracted to me because of that, just like my like some relatives were. So it was just natural to like try to find out more about that, okay? So what happened was that I just started researching ghosts, paranormal things, and because I started to research and understand that world, and because I have the ability to sense what the ghosts are like feeling and the kind of like energies around houses, it's like I have almost more sense, like I can accumulate more information when I go into a haunted space than normal people. So I don't go there as blind as normal people, so it's not as scary to me. Plus the fact that I know how spirit world works nowadays, so it doesn't scare me. I know, I guess it's like, for a normal person, I guess going into a haunted house, for example, is like going into complete darkness without seeing anything. But to me, it's like going there with a flashlight, so it's not as scary, okay? Or like a lantern. So, because I know what the spirit world is about, and I have so many experiences beforehand, that's why I'm not scared. And I also know that spirits are not evil. Spirits are not harmful. They're just like people. There are I mean, like all of them aren't. Some are, but it's the same with people. I just treat them like people. Like when you go into a room and you start investigating and there's ghosts, you don't know about them, but the same way when you go into a party and there are many different people, like you don't know the people. It's as dangerous to go where you don't know the people as it is to go to a ghost haunted place, except the rules are a bit different. Ghosts can do things that us mortals can't. They can move objects, they can produce sounds, they can materialize into like the view, they can move through objects as you've seen. So the rules are a bit different, but if you know the rules, they're not really that scary, okay? Of course there are like different kind of ghosts and entities, and I should make a video about that because it would be interesting, and some of them can possess people, do things like that. But that's when your own energy kind of comes in, like it's so important. But I know how to protect myself, and I know how to kind of like deal with them. I know how to like manage my own emotions and energies quite well in that situation. So unlike somebody else, I'm not scared that much. So I'm already more protected also. But yeah, why would I want to, like people often ask me, why would I want to like try and cleanse somebody's house if there's like a spirit. Why would I go there? Like people keep saying like, why would you go into a place where there's an entity? And I'm like, well, because it's my calling, because I can see them and I can hear them, so it means that I can help them and help the people who can't do that by themselves. So me banishing ghosts, me kind of like finding out the things that happened in that house, helps the people who live there now, and it helps the spirit too, because sometimes people are scared of spirits that just want to live their lives out in that house without like doing anything. There are ghosts that just go about their daily business like you do, and they don't want to harm you. They don't usually even know that you exist in that house. They just live in a separate realm where they don't even like think that you live there. Like they can't see you, they don't know what you are, they probably think they're still alive. So I want to help people so they can kind of coexist with paranormal world. That's kind of my thing, and that's why I go there, even though it's kind of it can be scary, okay? Like the energies can be scary, but you need to know like whether or not it's just because the spirits are trying to like assert fear into you, or because it's actually like dangerous. Like that's the difference. Many times spirits try to like cause havoc because they want to like make you scared, to drive you out, but it's like you don't have to. You don't like have to like go into that. You don't have to be scared of them, okay? So yeah, this was just my small hangout. I'm gonna drink my coffee now. And then I'm gonna get back to work. And I see you bitchlings in my next video. I hope this kind of helped you understand my headspace a bit better. So yeah, bye!